Hi everyone! If I look a little bit like a man, you would understand why as you get into the video. Today I wanted to talk about some stuff I learned from Joshua 4. Joshua asks the Israelites that, hey, we are going to be crossing this river, and then the Israelites are like, what? Why? How? And then Joshua's like, don't worry, you won't get wet or anything. Like, God is gonna actually split the waters and everything's gonna be okay. And then the Israelites are like, oh great. And then Joshua's like, well, you could take like a souvenir or a rock or something to show your kids what God did for you today. That's basically what happens. So for me, I have never really been on my own. What I mean by that is I always have my parents with me, my sisters with me, my family with me, my friends with me, school, like something or the other is always there. And this quarantine has been really challenging for me because I was actually forced to deal with so many things, mainly just embracing being alone. And that might be like a weird thing to say, but each one of us have to really understand our relationship with God first and what it's like to be one-on-one with Him before we encounter God through other people, church, etc. In this passage, God pointed the crossing of Jordan as the process of healing. So a ton of us might go through some really traumatic situations or like hard stuff in general, something that freaks you out, something that's really scary, something that brings you back bad memories. But our God is really cool. He doesn't push us into water and expect us to swim out of it. He actually holds back the waters as we walk on dry land. Healing is a process that you have just with God, but once you're at the other side of that Jordan, you do not come out drenched. So you do not have trust issues, you don't have anxiety, you don't have bad memories, you don't have hatred, you don't have trauma, like anything hanging on to you. You're completely dry. And some of you may ask, okay, so why did I go through that? We are called to be a testimony for other people, which is what Joshua tells the people, like, hey, take a souvenir so you can show your children later what God did for you. We go through Jordans just like the rest of the world does. We go through issues, we go through troubles, we go through trauma, we go through the same things, but the way we come out of it is very different. A person who does not know God is probably going to swim through that Jordan, and even after getting out of it, they're going to be wet. But for us, God is fighting our battles. God's holding the waters on both sides, and we just have to look forward and cross. Some of us, we are very skeptic. We keep looking at both sides. You know, if the Israelites had been freaking out, like, is this water gonna come down on me? Am I suddenly gonna be flooded? Am I gonna die? If they kept doing that, they would have never reached the other side. Trust God to hold the waters. Trust God to keep the land dry. We're just called to walk and walk straight ahead, not look anywhere else. And finally, this was a thing they had to do before they went to take on Jericho. So today, you guys might be facing like a ton of issues outside, but God is really encouraging each one of us to deal with what's going on in the inside, to come into this process of healing with Him, and to just look forward and not get distracted by anything else. Because only if you do that, you can proceed on to get Jericho. Hope this helps someone. Bye.